So let's go ahead and start by reading the question. The area of a swimming pool is 104 square feet. The width of the pool is 5 less than the length. Calculate the width and the length of the pool. So here we are given that the area is 104 square feet, and we know that the width is 5 less than the length. So if we assume that the pool is a rectangle, like so, we have the formula for the area, which is area equals the length times the width. And so we want to set up a variable that we can use to solve for. So we are going to say let x equal the width. Now here you can pick either or, the width or the length. We kind of pivot around that. So if we let x equal the width, it says that the width is 5 less than the length. So if x is the width, we know that x plus 5 equals the length. And so if we map this to our swimming pool here, we can say that, let's say this side is x plus 5, this side's x, and then the whole inside is 104. So we just plug in our equation. We've got 104 equals x times x plus 5 in this case. So what do we do now? Now we have to just expand everything. So we get 104 equals, we're going to multiply x times x, so we get x squared, and then x times 5, so we get 5x. Now, we have a quadratic here with the x squared, so the first thing that you're going to want to try is to move everything to one side. So we're going to have x squared plus 5x. I'm going to subtract 104 from both sides. So if we do that, I get 0 on the other side. I kind of switch the sides there. But you end up with this equation, and right now we have it in a form that we can use the quadratic formula. So it's kind of long, but it'll help us find the answer. So whenever you have a quadratic function like this, you can use this formula. So it's x equals negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, so the coefficient here is going to be a, the coefficient here is going to be b, and the coefficient here, which is just the number, is going to be c. And then you have to keep in mind whether it's positive or negative. This is just like a positive 1. This is positive 5 right here. And this is negative 104. So we got to go through this whole process, but we'll get there. So negative b, we get negative 5 plus or minus square root. B squared is 25 minus 4. A is 1. C is negative 104. And all over 2 times a, which is just, a is 1, so I'll just leave it as 2. So now we have to simplify this guy. We get 5 plus or minus, and then if you do, let's see, if we calculate this, we get the square root of 441 inside over 2. And so we get negative 5 plus or minus 21. The square root of 441 is 21 over 2. So what this expression right here means is that we got two answers for x. We got negative 5 plus 21 over 2, and we got negative 5 minus 21 over 2. Now, this answer right here, because you're going to end up with negative 26 over 2, but because this answer is negative, we can't possibly have a negative length. So we are going to just eliminate that guy right there. And so if we simplify this, we get 21 minus 5, 16 over 2. So we have here x equals 8. And so our width is 8, and the length, x plus 5, equals 13. So here we have length. Oh, I'm sorry. We have width, and we have the length here. And then if you just want to double check, go ahead and plug everything into the formula again. So we have x plus 5 times x. So check 104, is that equal to 8 plus 5 times 8? We got 104 equals to 13 times 8. And when you punch that into a calculator, you get 104 equals 104. So that's right. Now, if you did it the other way around, so like instead you did x equals the length, what would happen is you would get x, for the width, you would do x minus 5 because the width is 5 less than the length. And you'll still go through this whole process, but instead of getting x equals 8, you'll end up getting x equals 13. And then the x minus 5 equals 8, and you end up with the same answer. So if you have any other questions, feel free to message me. And if you message me your email, I can also send you a copy of these notes if you need them.